How did it feel for you personally when both your children began relationships with black people?
When they started dating black people,
Mm-hmm.
well, Jessie, we always knew that she was going to be interested in black people. Her first attraction was to a black boy when she was in kindergarten. She had an African American teacher, so I always volunteered at the school. And she's drawing a picture, and she draws a nice little face, and she's got the eyes and this little smiley face, and then she gets out this brown crayon and goes so her teacher and I looked at it, and she's got these little hearts around it and stuff. So her teacher and I looked at it, and I said, well, at least you know she wasn't brought up prejudiced. But then she said that she wanted to be boyfriend and girlfriend with him, which was fine, but we had to explain to her that she might not, I don't remember exactly what we said, but I know it was in kindness, and we were definitely not telling her that it wasn't right or whatever, but she interpreted it completely wrong, and she proceeded to go to this boy and said that my mom and dad said I can't go out with a black boy. We were hurt. We were hurt for the boy, because we didn't want him to think that we didn't want him to feel bad. It was more for her safety. And I guess we just didn't think things through, and we learned from the experience, quite frankly, because it wasn't him as a person. It was him being black and what the other people would say. We were also new to the community, new to the church family, and we were already being judged. Me being a Californian, I was already from another planet. My husband's Jess is from the South, so but hadn't lived here for 30 years. So we were just concerned how it would affect her, quite frankly. So when Jessie was in high school, she had an attraction to a black boy. And again, we had to explain to her that we didn't have a problem with it. However, she had to think about some things before she proceeded in liking him. One of them was the perception of what other people thought of her. We did live in a small town. We were concerned that she would be ostracized by all the other kids' parents, quite frankly, that because I know for a fact there was a couple of parents that they wouldn't come out and say it, but they were just the way that they talked. They wouldn't have thought highly of it. And these were close friends of hers. So I didn't want her to lose these friends because from the parents' prejudices. That was me. And her dad was, we both talked with her, I should say, about how it would affect my husband's business, because we live in a small community and people don't look kindly on it. Now, keep in mind, this was probably, this was several years ago. So we told her too that if she's going to date a black boy, that maybe wait until she gets in college. And we knew that she would once she got in college. So she did. When she was in college, she dated a guy, and it was pretty serious, and we liked him. At that point, we were like, whatever. You know, the boy that she dated was a good guy. He was well educated. Was very clearly somebody that we would not have minded having in our family. He would visit, he would stay a week during Easter holiday in our home, was welcome. He and Jess got along great. He looked at Jess as a kind of a second father. Actually, probably, yeah, there was a lot of good advice going from Jess to him. And even my mother took to him, which was, well, with my mother, she's pretty much open to whatever the kids do. And I wasn't totally surprised, quite frankly, that she had that that feeling towards him. Unfortunately, it didn't last, and it was not because he was black. It was for other personal reasons. He ended up not being such a good guy. Did the media play a part in this? Maybe, maybe not. I think that we progressed and we trusted our daughter that she would make the right choices with guys. And we had already had our previews that she would date a black guy. And we knew she would. We just told her that if she was going to date somebody that treated her well, and we didn't care if he was black, white, whatever color she dated. And yeah, it was fine. It was good.